Sorry about that, guys. I just wanted to give myself a quick snack to go along with my reading. Trying to get some. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Putting some final touches on it, and it got everywhere. Okay. Thank you for your patience. Hi. Thanks. I'm just gonna get a few bites in before I start. Tell me what's been going on with you. Like, a mess to wipe up. Should we playing a role in Madeira Island? Okay. Okay, so should you be playing it? Well, this shows temptation. It actually shows a need, a deep-seated need to play it. And what will it be about? This stands for incoming messages, some message that's going to come in for you to find out all about it. It also means to get on the ball with it and to be able to do it as quickly as possible. So there's an incoming message. Let's see more about, if I could find out more about when it eventually comes in. What's it likely to be about? These don't want to go together. Possibly about a water sign, possibly a role that is considered inspiring, very inspirational. So that's your answer right there. You need to be playing a very inspiring person who others can look up to. And you do need to be on it. Don't put it off. Do it as quickly as you can. Again, this represents a need, a desire, something that you really want and are tempted to do. All right. About Rohan. About your sis, Rohan. So she's likely to recognize that this person is not really up her alley. Now, should this person like shower her with all kinds of compliments and stuff, you know, it might kind of deter it for a little bit, but this is not something that she's not going to recognize here or hasn't already recognized. What it could take is some sort of discipline on her part, just disciplining herself to make herself take that step away from the relationship. I feel like she's taken the first step already, which is recognizing that this relationship is toxic. And if she doesn't leave like very, very soon, she's probably, from what I'm seeing here, going to end up leaving anyway. I mean, it's going to take some discipline because this person may try to get back in there. She is going to be able to manifest a better relationship. All she should do is be open to doing that, and she recognizes that this person is toxic. She just has to feel empowered enough to walk away, which I do see discipline here. So I do feel like she will be leaving and she will be manifesting someone better into her life. So I'm sure that is a load off of your brain, a load off of what you have going on, which also brings me to the question of why one person, if someone was around, came in as being cold-hearted and another came in as being someone who cared, someone caring. These are, for some of you guys, these are strangers who you've encountered and you wondered to yourself, why is this person, this is what we're going to look into, why is this person so uncaring, doesn't care about anything going on at all. It's like you could tell this person something and they look at you stone-faced and they don't even really know you. This is also for those who know someone and they still are coming in as truly, truly heartless. Someone is selfish. Someone is closed off, so they expect that other people should be closed off as well. But they're coming in as very selfish. And that is the bottom line with what someone has going on with the Four of Wands. Another person, you could, when you talk to them, you could just see in their face, in their eyes, that they understand that they can at least imagine, what you're trying to express to them. And with this person, they always have a message to convey. One of that's always going to be important. There's either going to be something they have to say that someone can learn from, some information they have to give this person, something that they recognize as sincere in this person's words. And this is a person who likes to put action and intent into everything that they're doing. They are making the world a better place. The person who is coming in is not being so hard-hearted that they can just do whatever and run with whatever. This is someone who knows that even if they encounter someone who hasn't seen eye to eye with them or one of their loved ones or someone else who they know, say 20, 30 years ago, they know that someone could have grown since then. This is someone who is open versus someone who is totally closed off. And that's why someone was so hard-hearted that you couldn't get across anything that you had to say to someone in particular. That was the Four of Coins coming in with that person. And the person who was truly opposite, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The Eight of Wands coming in for that person. So now you know like the background of why someone just couldn't connect, couldn't see or hear or feel anything that you were trying to come at this person with. If you have encountered someone like this, this is just a look into it. Another person who encountered someone who was truly uncaring. This person was only about strong action, and this is not strong action for everyone. This person only likes to make moves when they're pretty much mandatory, and so nothing else is going to move them. Like if there's an earthquake, maybe maybe that could move them. This is this other individual who was coming in as hard-hearted, and this person just believes in everyone just conquering whatever they have going on individually, and they mostly care about conquering things for themselves. They feel like the survival of the fittest is, the demo, the real deal, and they don't want to involve themselves with anything else that's going on. They pretty much try to stay out of things, and they're not going to be much help to anyone unless they're forced to by means of strong action, cannot be deterred, and they're pulled into something. That's the only way. I mean, even people close to them, they are not going out of their way for anyone. This other personality who's coming in. And now for the person who is coming towards someone, trying to convince them that they want to be serious, and yet this person is getting this distinct feeling because of some things that they do and say that are not in alignment with them really wanting to have a relationship or start a relationship. Why is this person trying to get in there when obviously that's not their main agenda? There's something else there, and it's pretty see-through. Why is this person trying to talk to someone? It's coming in as like a group effort. And let's see why. Why are people coming together with something in mind, trying to come together with someone, okay, there's something going on to where they want to see something cease or something stop, or they want their situations to be transformed, or they want this other person's situation to be transformed. I'm getting that they want this person who's trying to come towards someone, and this person, he or she really does not like this person, and this person is not really going to be in denial anymore because this person is in conflict with themselves about it. Pressured to try to give this person a chance. The pro is coming up. Some of the pros is, yes, it's some sort of temptation. Could have something to do with a need to feel more like someone cares. The con is coming in as that there are ups and downs, and this person recognizes that they've gotten through ups and downs before, and they can get through ups and downs. They don't need to add fuel to the fire of anything that they are experiencing and make things worse for themselves. They know that good luck is bound to come in because luck changes almost instantly. It doesn't always stay, one particular way. Then there is some nasty behavior and luxury that is actually coming in as being what could be experienced. So yes, there may be some good times where this person tries to spoil you, and then there are also some really nasty energy that you need to be aware of before you move forward with this other person. So don't think that that is going to be all peachy. What is the advice for someone who they know that there's more than meets the eye with someone trying to come toward them, and they're trying to wear down their resilience? Just remember, before, when you've been in that phase of a relationship and you weren't sure whether or not you wanted to even begin a relationship with someone, and think about the energy that was coming from that person, compare and contrast. And when you see what's going on, when you feel it, and you put it under a microscope, the microscope of your soul's eye, you'll know beyond a shadow of a doubt what's going on, and you can break it down for that person at that point, and then get a response, or your choice at that point. Why does the eggshell look like white iceberg lettuce sometimes? So I'm gonna just keep the chat line open. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm over that. Okay. Well, we can check and see. Um, so this is what's coming in. This person is ready to give their advice, um, put something into something that's going on. This person is ready to come forward in some way. A very generous stance that this person is taking here. Take a look. This is the 3, 4, 5, 6 of coins, 6 of pentacles, 6 of discs, and this person is probably going to be open with advice, etc. That is the energy that's coming in as far as you are concerned. So that person is taking an action-oriented role instead of just having those people just be there. There is some active contribution to the entire scenario there with these multiple individuals here. So something is being weighed and measured to an extent. What else is going on with this person? Who you are asking about. So this person does, favor stable energy. Erratic energy is probably just something they could, appreciate to some degree. However, just naturally coming in, stability is favored. And I mean, I've seen it in countless articles, especially related to children, that they like stability too. They'll probably beg you, can they stay up? But they kind of like having, according to psychologists, child psychologists, and you could always check it out with any people who you are around. I mean, as they say, humans are creatures of habit. And there's just something comforting and kind of like being able to know that there's some sort of normalcy, or maybe that's not the right word, some sort of schedule that you can really point to and know that, that's when this gets done. That's what you can count on, being tucked in or something of that nature. So that interesting coming up right there, because that's most people. Okay, about the island. Let's see what's coming into play. About the land there, the island, or the show, theatrics, whatever it is, whatever energy is coming up. Let's see what energy is coming up. So that usually means that something is out of someone's hands. Someone wants someone to remain mum. And it's interesting because it's saying something is out of someone's hands, and then it says that strong action is necessary. All in the same pull. pretty much, like the same two poles on they came out. But to answer that question, that's what's coming up out of someone's hands, but strong action is necessary to bring it into someone's hands to be able to do something, or for this person to somehow have strong action occur to where there's some rectification or some awakening or something occur. So with what's going on, I can tell you, I can like break this energy down further that's coming in here. But those are pretty much the basics of the advice that's coming in. So if you're in a stage to where you don't actually have the part that you want, as far as whatever's going on, strong action can equip you with the part that you want to play. Clarifying advice is good luck in the midst of ups and downs coming in. There's positive fortune that you can take advantage of. So it may seem like something is out of your hands, like you won't have a part, and then with the positive luck coming in, as well as some strong action, it looks like things can be turned around or go the way where your destiny is more obvious to you. Because of that luck coming in, I feel like it's going to be a huge clarifier for your participation in anything that you have going on. Whether it's an actual place or whether it is a position. So also some incoming news is going to help to guide you. It's going to open the way for your intentions to open you up to your destiny. And then you will be able to go ahead and interject whatever it is you want to, whatever moves you want to make in a disciplined fashion. As this stands for disciplined energy, and this stands for something happening probably more quickly than it seemed that it would. difference is going to be utilized. There's something going on as far as someone complimenting what someone else is doing, recognizing the stance that someone else is taking. Someone is going to be satisfied with just getting their point across in some way. I'm not getting that someone is going to take something too far here with something that someone has going on, and then they're going to have a new vision for themselves. This is coming in with someone who is capable of nurturing someone, and so they're probably going to be moving beyond something else that they're doing and demonstrating their nurturing energy, what they have inside that they want to express. So this puts an emphasis on the fact that solid foundations are going to help to ground someone's organization or lifestyle. So whether it's a production or whether it's a relationship or partnership, the foundation is coming in as something that can make a huge difference. Being headstrong, that is something that is going to add to your energy. The energy is something that you have going on.
Hello, Amy.
How are you doing? This shows that there is a process of refinement going on. So, someone, going through something, making certain choices, or being presented with someone's baffling actions. Um, this is all a process that can refine this person. Um, there is an ability by someone to hold this oppositional awareness with certain levels of comfort, certain levels of repulsion and acceptance. And this is a balancing of all aspects of what's going on, all aspects of life in general, to find a basic line of equilibrium. So someone is struggling to find some equilibrium when things are kind of topsy-turvy. And they're truly not coming in as being committed at all to something that's going on. They're processing. They're in the middle of processing something. They're stating facts and they're processing. And the question is, will you follow it to a different place, a new height? What is the place where you're going to be able to draw the line? Seeking symmetry and equilibrium. Being open to refinement, but not wanting to be ignorant to anything else that you should be aware of at the same time. And that's what's coming in here with temperance. Finally, huh? So with this one, this person has blinders on. They are feeling stifled. They have the inability to look at the current situation in a new way. Desperate. They're desperate to find an answer, yet unable to do so. A futile search for understanding is underway. They're searching for a deeper presentation of how others feel. They're searching for a way out of some scenario. They have some form of writer's block. They feel trapped. They feel captured. They are feeling immobile, very restricted, chrysalis. So there's this energy of restriction that they're trying to comprehend fully, and yet they do not see a way out. And that is what's represented here. And here, intentions and actions are set in motion already. Pure action is what's in motion. So someone is doing something already. They may seem like they're thinking about it, but they are already doing something. They're putting forth something that they've decided to do already into motion. There is no taking back what they've already dished out. They're dealing with consequences. Um, and the question is, will your goal hit its intended target or not? You have made the gesture. Now watch and wait to see what happens. There's breathlessness, there's anticipation, there's moods, and messages are to be expected with speed. And the darts are out there. They say that with this energy that the destination is unknown, but I beg to differ, because when you throw a dart, usually it's going to land within a specific area. It's not like you're going to turn all the way around and then throw the dart unless you want it to go somewhere else. So it may not hit the center, but it's going to hit somewhere within the target area usually. And sometimes it'll fall right back down, right back out, but it at least hits. And that's what's coming in with this particular energy. Yours always misses. Yes, this portion. I felt like it's a collective. You could actually ask something, and also I'm gonna be going over some of the cards that came up in previous questions already, just going into deeper detail. And then for a collective, like if you ask me something, I'm probably going to give you a direct answer, and then I'm going to do a collective, like a quick collective for the question for the understanding of others with what they have going on. It's not a problem. So taking a closer look at this is about new passion. So someone is passionate. This is about trusting your first instinct. That is what someone is capable of doing, and that is also the advice that comes in with this one. in particular. This is about the beginning of something. It could be a spark in the night. It could be a passageway that begins in the day. There is a burning idea, a burning drive that be acted upon or should be acted upon for best results. With the intense passion here, it just shows that it's obvious that someone needs to take some action. And that's usually, I find, situations that fate puts us in to take some sort of action. And then I think that's where some people get the karma, the karma thought processing. Well, because if you know, aren't someone who has an aversion to like some of the biblical stories, there was the person who someone's family member took action, and I guess because she had a veil on, he didn't know who she was until after the ceremony. I don't know when she lifted the veil to kiss, if that's when it happened, but it was too late, or what on earth happened, like how they did stuff back then. But I'm sure whatever happened is just someone took action to where he married the wrong person. Like it wasn't really his intended purpose. So it was like a lot of it was like this plan that went on, and like previous to that, he had himself, fooled like his blind parent or something, like, and received a birthright. Okay, so no one else really, like the parents didn't have to do anything. And that came into play, where okay, well, it just came all the way back up. Now I don't know. Sometimes when people are doing stuff for the wrong reasons, it could bite them in the butt, and they could cover all their bases. This is the message that's coming in now. They could cover all their bases, and yet it could come from somewhere else. And it's not in this particular story. It didn't happen over and over and over. It happened, if you go by the story itself, it happened one time, and that was probably enough. And if it happened other times, they were unmentionable, like they weren't important enough to mention. So this is the one time where it probably clicked in a big way. So yeah, it's like in a way comforting, because if the blind parent can't seek you out and find you, there is a higher power, there is divinity there, and that's what's coming into play with that. This strong action was taken, pretty much looked like out of the blue. So, and Six of Wands is coming in too. So that is all about that recognition, compliments, taking a moment to celebrate yourself, listening to others when they are complimenting you, because deep down, probably mean it. It's coming in as something that they do mean. Someone may be, thinking of some sort of success that they have set their sights on, and they're feeling like more success is going to come, and that's if they can maintain it. I mean, because, maybe they're not going to be able to maintain what they set their sights on. So, yeah. Then we have this energy here with the coins. And this is giving to others while weighing and measuring what is distributed, sharing what you have with others, giving, taking, the ability to receive is present here. There can be discrepancy, hierarchy, and resources distributed to consider. This is about charity and all of that energy coming in together. So any type of discrepancies can be overcome. There's likely a desire to overcome some discrepancy that is foretold or in effect when you see this coming in. And then the Queen of Coins. So deep empathy is being expressed or felt with this. This is also seen as intuitive therapy. This is a comprehension of some radical insight in addition to nurturing. This is being there for others while remaining true to yourself. And yet, knowing what others need instinctively without them speaking up and saying anything. So it's kind of instinctual. And then it's offering some form of nurturing, deep nurturing, like all of the plants have been nurtured all around here. The pentacle right there is being cradled. And so that's the other side, or the added meaning of this coming up in a reading. You're currently separated from your hubby. He's very distant. Do I see you getting a divorce? So that shows hard work. You could probably work really hard towards it. You may end up working really hard towards getting a divorce. Let's see what else could be coming into play with your decision or this choice to go ahead and get the divorce. Okay. So, if you guys have used all the gifts and talents infused inside of yourselves, inside of your souls, and you guys are still not seeing eye to eye, not feeling like you can come through something, this is about showing up and doing the work. So you could come together with this person, possibly as well, okay, and do all the work, even when it's arduous and difficult, because you know the payoff is worth your blood, sweat, and tears. A really strong relationship is worth all that work. So, by one side of the token, you could work really hard to try to get away from this person and get a divorce. However, if you guys really want to come together for everything that symbolizes a relationship that you want to pour your blood, sweat, and tears into, taking responsibility for yourself and your own actions, allowing that other person to at least decide if that's what they want to do or not. A lot of times people don't. So depending on if you both want to take responsibility for yourselves, owning up to the self, that is what's represented here, owning up to what you wanted versus what you got from the relationship, displaying what you're willing to continue to put into it. Also, pride can come in when it's about not wanting to see your relationship fall apart. This is about craftsmanship, effort, and skill. So, in a way, this is saying that you guys still want to put effort into it. And if you both still want to put effort into it, then it's likely that you guys are going to work on it. And the separation isn't really going to make a bit of difference because you guys are going to be able to come back together. So let's see what the breaking point is actually going to be, because there's still some fight left if you guys decide to put effort in. And it looks like you guys could wind up putting some effort in. Let's see what is going to be the drop-off point to where one of you is just not going to be having it. So this stands for being able to balance out your life. If you guys can come together and balance out your lives, you're going to be able to make it work, and you're not going to have to get a divorce. The telltale sign is going to be if you guys can balance your worlds together once you come back together, with the Two of Pentacles right there. Some people can handle balancing a lot of stuff, and some people are going to get overwhelmed. I mean, waiting tables before. I mean, you can look at when a person does that. Some people can take on more tables comfortably, and some people just put so much into each one. You already know it's going to be a bad night if they have too many. So, and I'm going by an observation right there. That was an observation. And so here, the energy, to answer your question, is weighing on two possible choices. They actually are both coming in as favorable. If you guys get a divorce, there's going to be something positive that comes out of it. And if you guys get, and that's what's being answered right here. And if you guys stay together, there's going to be something positive that comes out of it. So this is about mixing and combining oppositional views to make a new combination. This is about an innovative approach to trying to work it out in some way. This is a dance of balances because your marriage was meant for infinity, and it was meant for you guys to complement one another in performances. And this person here is performing, and this is the infinity sign. So this is your answer coming in as far as the advice. You guys can overcome this because it wasn't, coming in as for just until y'all decide that you're tired of being separated and you want to come back together. Or, well, that's what's coming in here. This is infinity. So it just means that either you guys are going to be together for infinity and take it or leave it or fight that. So with infinity coming in, either the advice is not to do it, or the answer here is that you guys are probably going to end up sticking it out. So clarity, a little clarity on whether or not this is more so advice or not. The advice, or it's just saying that they are going to be together. Nurturing. See, you guys are still going to find a way to nurture one another. That's what it looks like. You're still going to find a way to nurture one another. And you know the vows are to until death do you part. Well, anyway, nurturing is coming in here. So I'm not seeing anybody walking away because that would be clear. So your answer is that I see you guys get out. So please don't cuss me out right now. But if you do, I understand. You may not really be feeling it, like, like that. But there's nurturing coming in there. And that's always good to know that you can nurture someone else and you don't have to hold back, and they can nurture you. And it's just like, ugh, you can just get those tingles, right? Can't you just feel them already? I do, just imagining that happening with me. But this is what's coming in for you. You say you're gonna be nice during this separation. Okay. I want to say good luck with that, but I already see that, it's about nurturing, and just being able to be nurtured is pretty good luck in itself.